Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Victory at Sea Pacific, episode number 49, maybe? 48? 47? Why not? Yeah, maybe 48. Wow, we're going to get to episode 50. So, we gotta try to wrap this series up quickly because did not expect this to go this long. We have Rule the Waves 2 coming out any day now, and I'm just need this series to be over. There's no way I can continue that and Rule the Waves and Supreme Ruler, and I'm behind on the other series, so this is just taking way too long. I don't want to end it early, but let's just see if we can get around that. We have a few things that let's get to before I go Mach 10. Get Task Force 38 just out a little bit. That's just so they stop whining down here. Carrier Task Force Bravo is good to go. They are kind of not in good spirits. Well, that all looks good. But they're not really ready to go until this group joins up and we merge, and all that is good. CTF Able is moving in to repair all their stuff, and we'll use this time I think we'll be able to use the upgrade. Oh, they don't have it for aircraft carriers, or maybe they don't have it here because upgrade all flights. Maybe they don't have it there because they're actually all upgraded. That's possible. Anyways, there's been some interesting comments. No, please. How do I escape? Did I help? Yes. Okay. I did not want him to move. Some nice comments. I've a lot of them. It's been a couple days since the last recording session. I don't remember reading them. I remember reading them. I don't remember what the content was. But one of them that I remember was, don't move first SAG out because they don't have enough ammunition to really do much. And, there's something to be said about that. Also, please God save Task Force 42, or 22. Unfortunately, the Corsairs, based in Guadalcanal, and we can actually order a few more. We'll compare very quickly which one has more. 20. Yep. So we'll get a few Corsairs. I'll swap them in for these. We'll leave them in the background. If we have the good fortune to be able to get those out, we'll be able to try to save Task Force 22. And we can also switch their formation up, have the Indy move to the right-hand side. I think that will help. But for now, we're just trying to save the Indy from, oh my gosh, what a terrible fate it would be for her to sink this close to war's end. Although war's end for us is going to come in June. Okay, probably it won't be until July or August of 1942. Still a relatively quick victory, obviously. The timing of this is not at all accurate, right? These battles have been happening, like huge battles happening within the first 3 months. India is still on the wrong side. Darn it. Well, we'll just make do best we can. And I still have a scratch on my screen right in the middle where it really doesn't belong. There we go. Thought I saw bombers coming in. That's not true at all. Oh, they are switching formation. Bonk. Well, that's good. It's going to make it that much harder for the Indy to be taken down. And pause. These guys on red alert. Yeah, they are. Are they, though? I'd expect some opposition. Okay, there we go. I think we got them all, and I think those bombs are going to miss. Not by much. That was a close one. That was a fun little adventure. Let's get them back on task and still moving home. I could dogleg them. Okay, let me dogleg them just because it'll be a little bit safer. What the heck? I apparently have left my Discord up. 1 sec, recording. Alright, so Task Force 39 has completed its repairs and it is ready to undock. What are you doing? Oh, good. So this is ready to merge. Oh, if I was a better man, I would edit that out, but I'm not. I'm not a better man. So these guys rejoin formation. They've taken what little fuel's left. And we can move them to Tinian too, but I think that they're actually... Yeah, okay, actually I will move them to Tinian. This is like a power group. We want them to move out and deploy well. Alright, the unit info back. Ah, come on. Enough is enough. You didn't win. You can't... That's a single torpedo bomber. Well, I have to say I'm not particularly worried about this one. They might just eventually bleed us out in terms of... Eventually just... Oh, good. Actually, I do want to view this on map. Puget Sound. What do we want? Can't afford much. I did buy the couple quarters. We have a bunch of aircraft kicking around that we could sell off, I'm sure. Blaucrass. The funny thing to me is it's slower than the Gato, right? Yeah. 11,000, 20, no, same range. Like, what really is the benefit of this thing? It has a better gun, but we've already seen that if submarines are on the surface, they just get destroyed. And it's 10 versus 10 torpedoes, so I don't know. They didn't really convince me on that one. Not a fair. Nonetheless, we can get more Victory cargo ships. I'm just building these because they're the only thing with the speed which is going to have a chance to get anywhere by the time the war ends. And probably this should be our last line of them from Puget Sound. So 1, 2... Oh, we can't afford them. We can start with 3. Actually, I'm sure that we can get rid of... Speaking of getting rid of some extra aircraft somewhere, let's just go find some extra aircraft to get rid of. Okay, there's a couple there. What does Hawaii have? Hawaii does not need any extra aircraft at this point, so just get rid of all of those. Johnston Island, likewise, really don't need... I mean, we should be upgrading these in theory, but the reality is it doesn't matter, so we're not going to be so particular. Did we get some in Noumea? New Caledonia, what do you have? Nope. If I wanted to, I could actually transfer out some aircraft. If we really need the war bonds, I may end up doing it. Oh, yeah, those are repairing. That's fine. Marshall Islands actually does not need its aircraft anymore. But it doesn't have any aircraft anyway. Okay. Wake Island might. It's not upgraded. Midway, that's the one we started with. Yep, got them all. Okay, so what do we do then? I guess we start replacing Hawaii's. Hawaii's absolutely not going to have anything to do for the rest of this war. So I think what we do is... We don't need these Wildcats. They're a waste of... Really just a waste to have. I would rather get more Catalinas. I'll save us a little bit of war bonds. I'll leave them on ASW. I mean, because this is just kind of a waste. We'll put 2 more on ASW here. We don't need that many scouts. They're not going to find that much anymore. This is kind of like an area no longer in the realm of the war. So, are there air bases on these? No, they're just, shipyards, I guess. Can do the same thing here. I think we probably have too many Catalinas. We have only 1 Wildcat, so this is not really going to be a big difference, but for a quick bit of cash, we'll do it. And this will be ASW. We'll do the same thing here. I don't think we need that many scouts. Just to save fuel. Midway's probably okay how it is. That got us 2 extra ships, so if I want to be like very greedy, I have to go around and find another 50 or so war bonds. Wow. Which we can find. Swap one of these out. No, actually, it might be useful to keep this thing around. It's not going to be useful to keep this thing around. The Hellcats, we have the Corsairs or not? 1 Corsair, Seahawks. Okay, so I think we'll get rid of 1. The Avenger, the range is 870. I should have been using it earlier, but we'll just get rid of it now. You guys are not supposed to be bombers. Let's put you as ASW. I think I equipped them as that intentionally. Alright. And I think that that's all good here. Get rid of maybe one Hellcat. Gosh, we're not gonna have enough. I think we need, well, let's find out how much we need when we go over here. And shipyard. Build 2 more victories. I'm sure we don't, but let's see how much. I think it's, so yeah, we need 50 more for the last one. Or we can just get a convoy of 5. I mean, the war's gonna be over so quickly, let's just leave it as is. 5 is fine. We did a pretty good job squeezing out some extra war bonds here and there. You know, what's funny is if we had just sunk the convoy up here, which we absolutely should have, and we wouldn't be having this problem. But, c'est la vie. Okay, so, oh yeah, we have this situation going on. They're approaching. Looks like she's going after the, did she even get her torpedoes in the water? I don't know, but we're moving very fast. We are not moving very fast. Why are we not moving very fast? I don't know. Huh. It's kind of a good question. Why are we not moving very fast? Okay, let's get the Indy, which we have selected, right? Repair. We could get the systems on mature. I mean, look at. I think we will put everyone to repair. Oh, local AA. Yeah, that's actually very important. So they're going to be upset, but look at their morale was such crap in such crap shape anyway. Wow, 0, like almost nominally 0 morale. Wow, that's great. I like that this combat has been going on since the beginning of the war, and it will continue until the very end of the war. Alright, so you guys are going up there. Ah, man, again? Their speed is 19. What? Did Indy already take hits? I think she took another hit. God, she's in bad shape. But she's still keeping her 20 knots, so whatever. Get out of there as fast as possible. That's what I would recommend. They really hate life right now, as does Sub 05. For reasons I don't know exactly. Oh, well, that explains that. Want this one to go maybe north. We don't want to stay that much in. I mean, we don't want to go too close to shore. I know that they were pursuing convoys here, but we have minor ports and stuff, and that's going to have aircraft, and we don't want to deal with that hassle. I'm not too worried about first sag. I think that we'll easily take. Oh my gosh. Again? The Indy, no! Oh, I think that's already, the combat's already over. They're still trying. Okay, CTF Bravo must have made it here. Okay, so we'll make our push with the CTF Bravo. They're all good. The only thing we're missing now is, oh wow, the Hornet made it, actually. Yeah, let's go to Iwo Jima. It's time. The time is now. And I will eventually get you. There's like nothing for you to take. So I'm just going to have you move on like a rendezvous course with CTF Bravo. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to end up rendezvousing with them. So I'm going to leave the CTF Able alone, and CTF Bravo will expand to 3 carriers, which would be a very potent strike force. I think at this point I'm close enough to give defend orders. I don't know what it'll do, because they're not gonna. They'll die if they try to make that journey. But maybe I should just tell them to land. Maybe this was not a good idea. I'm no longer so sure of myself. So okay, now they're gonna stay over the target. That's good. That's probably the last little bit of help that Task Force 22 needs to get home. So we'll move just south of Iwo Jima, or, well, yeah, more or less just south of it. And then we'll begin our bombing operations. And I would prefer to use guns as much as possible if it's a basic port. Once we scout it, we'll see if we need to use, like, what we really need to get to be effective. Let's make our turn. Why are you going north? Go this way. Go this way. Where are you going? Okay. We're just being stupid for a moment. Just a moment of stupidity. Yeah, they're stuck at 19 knots. I'm just going to assume that's because of the damage, but whatever. Oh. Okay, good. This is good. I think we want her like this. Where's the enemy? Where's the friendlies? Alright, let's get her on the surface. Who cares for now? This is fun. We have something to do now. And we'll get her to submerge closer. This is another one which is not... Oh, she's submerged on her own. No, don't do that. Let's see what we have here first, before you start submersion. Huh, they're actually going this way. Okay, there we go. Yep. Hooray! That was actually way closer than I intended it to be. But that's fine. Now we're in good shape. Prepare to go to battle stations. You know, the extra couple seconds probably won't make a big deal. Ooh, we have Hunter of the Deep. Let me pause real fast. I want to see what that is. Hunter of the Deep is... every submarine in the fleet's ship's fleet gains double accuracy and an increased chance of dealing damage. Okay, so actually not very important to this situation for us. No. Let's go back in. This gives me a wolf back flashbacks. Alright, let's actually activate this thing. Because I do want to kill this guy as fast as possible. I hopefully don't have to use 2 torpedoes. I have to use 2 torpedoes. I have to use 3 torpedoes? Now you're just talking nonsense to me. We'll do it. These tankers are very important. But I don't have to like it. Yeah. Alright. Next up, who do we have? We have 2 in the forward. Okay, I don't need you anymore. Wait, what is this middle one? Yeah, I don't care about that. 2 and 2. Alright, so we can sink 2 more ships. I don't think we're gonna... I mean, if it takes 3 more... Wow, there's a lot of oil tankers, too. Ammunition ships. I wonder what that means, because I don't have a distinction between... I only have cargo ships and oil tankers. I wonder what that means, really. I think we'll just sink a bunch of cargo ships. That is a tiny... That is a very tiny cargo ship. Might even be hard to hit. Looks good. Not bad. Okay, let's go full steam ahead. I like this bigger cargo ship. I'm just gonna run right into the sinking ones. It doesn't matter. Just go right through them. They will do no harm to me. I don't even know if that's true, by the way. We might just get caught up on the sink. We should, by the way, get caught up on the sinking wreckage unless we're extremely deep, which we're not. But how is this guy going to navigate around? Tricky. This is a terrible angle. This is not going to work out. We might have to let this guy go. That might be enough. Yeah, I think that's good. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Got him. Oh. Oh. Well, okay. Well, I want to go for this one. Can we get him? We're in range, but that's a hell of a shot, though. I could actually miss and then be missing the opportunity to sink. Oh yeah, there's one that's really damaged back there. So now let's go ahead and use our last rear tube, forward tube, forward tube. And this tiny little bugger. Wait, I actually have to be careful here. Is this torpedo going to land on the sinking wreckage? Oh, I'm actually hitting it. Does no damage, mind you. We just ran into it, but it did no damage. Yeah, looks good. Well shot. Alright, scratch one more. And let's get back going this direction as fast as possible. We have one last date with Destiny on that final ammunition ship, which I don't, because oh, it's a cargo ship. Huh, bother. I actually have a decision to make. Do I go for that one, or do I go for this weekend ammo ship? First of all, question. Oh, First Sag is closing, which is wonderful news. And closing at a good clip. I think I'm going to go for this ammunition ship. This is one of those things where a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, but I'm going to kind of ignore that. I'm going to try to set myself up so that... I mean, this whole group might get away. It's really tough to say. Looks pretty good. We'll wait to line this one up so there's just no possibility of escape. Did I fire it too early? Very nearly. I did not, but very nearly. Wow, she can stop so quickly. Oh! Well, that's what we get. I mean, that was the roll of the dice there, that maybe she would survive, and she did. Now, what will be interesting to see is, can we kind of stick around and surface and finish her off? I know that they have, like, insane... I don't know why the Japanese have such insane guns. I really don't. They have some seriously nasty weaponry. The rear gun is a flame. No, her speed is completely undiminished. I don't think that I necessarily agree with this concept that your ships are so impervious to damage. Alright, let's go run deep. We did our job. And you are now going to be tasked with returning to Marshall Islands for repair and rearm. Mainly just rearm and refuel. Still, that was something fun to do. And we have First Sag hot on the chase. Looks like these guys are going to Tacloban. Do our best to catch up. Oh, whoa. What was going on here? Okay, so this is where having that Mitchell around is a nice thing to have. Go attack. Let's get these... I haven't seen anything. Oh, they're ready! Yes! So let's... oh my gosh, this is awesome. So let's get these guys to be bombers now. No, we need some spotters. Sorry, the ASW ones. These guys are going to be bombers. And we're going to launch them as well. And I mean, why not? Let's launch the P-29. Are the Helldivers in range? Everyone's in range. Give them hell, boys. Give them hell. So we'll let the land-based aircraft get the job done on this one. Oh, touche, of course. Antinian? Oh, right. And we need 10 more days. Okay, so that's good. So we can't wait. What's CTF Able doing? Let's go and upgrade all this stuff. We can't because we don't have the money. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so the good news is they have enough bombers. We'll just basically move them out and do... CTF Able will take care of this. It's fine. Continue your plan, everyone else. This is going 29 and these guys are going 33. I don't really understand that. Must be a morale thing. Not exactly sure, but that's fine. Whatever it is, whatever the case may be. All right, so we'll. I mean, this obviously they're not going to make it. We even could engage with Task Force 32. No, not Task Force. We could even engage with CTF Bravo. We don't need to. CTF Able can do this. Just wanted to wait a little bit longer for some of the repairs to happen, and then we'll get to the business of sinking this group. Yeah, that airfield is a long ways off. Thank goodness we have Tinian's airfield. Thank goodness. And the good news is she won't start with Mitchell. She'll start with the B-29 right away. Anything else going on? Because, I mean, it's easy not to detect those, like, merchant fleets. I think they're going to make it. Oh, what's this? Ah, 2 submersibles. Speaking of submarines, there are some submarines still operating in this area. However, if it goes the way it goes with my submarines, those are almost like a non-threat. We're so close. We're almost... yeah. Okay, I think it's time. Release the Kraken. No, not you, not you, not you. You. And get our dive bombers to engage, and get the other dive bombers to engage. Just obliterate them. Like, whatever that means. Just obliterate them. 25-2. 25-2. Well, not that great. Okay, do another attack. It was not that successful of a run, I have to say. Okay, good. This is where they're going. Go that way. Chase them. Chase them down. Alright. Still successful stuff. I kind of like... Oh, look at more. Jeez. I actually have to be careful. We all know about these crazy, crazy aircraft here. Alright, we might be able to get this job done without having to go into close range. Ah, there is some stragglers. Good, we got that group, and as soon as we reload, we'll start going after the next one. And boom, look at that, 644 war bonds. That's good news. This is working out well. So having carriers raiding in this area, Philippine Sea, Mariana Island, all this is gonna be so effective. Okay, Mare Island has... Well, I guess what we kind of want to do is build something... we have enough to get yet another... It's 17 more days. I mean, do we really need it, though? That's my question. Look how many convoys we have. Filling the waters. Filling it. It just takes them so long to get there, really. And the thing is, they're bringing in supplies from San Diego and Mare Island. They're already stealing the supplies from here, basically. So, I mean, look, these even have, like, not even that many supplies. Let's see. Yeah. I think I'm going to actually go here and collect supplies first. For people who have, like, 16, that's just not enough. Like, you also go collect supplies first. You have enough. You also don't have enough. Let's get you maybe to go to Johnston Island to collect supplies. Yeah, this is fine, but the other ones are just not very high on stuff. And Wake Island, I don't think we need... Well, Wake Island has absolutely nothing, so we'll let... Maybe one can go there and do that. Let's do the attack here as well. Maybe we can... No, let's get this one first. We can chase down that second, if we have any ammunition left. But I really would like to hunt these down. All the while, we'll get a little bit closer to Iwo Jima, which hasn't been scouted yet. Not really sure why they're going this way, but mine is not to question why, mine is just to do or die. Do and die. Oh, heavens, heavens, heavens. We're involved in this combat. And I don't want to lose any ships to, you know, those 3 merchant ships. So I'm actually going to take this pretty seriously. Stupid as it is. Alright. So we'll keep checking in on this situation. Is that the fleet that we're attacking? Which one is the one that is good? It's this one. Okay, good. So we're actually catching up to that one, but they're still a little bit of ways away. Do we have any spotter planes? That was always the question. They don't have any fuel, maybe? Oh, it looks like they're fine. Let's get this one up into the air so we can spot. And that's taken care of. And thankfully the submarine there is already like loaded. We've been loaded with the information for that battle. 25 and 2. As soon as that attack is done, I'll switch back. And 2. 25 and 2. So they did take out 8 ships. That's quite good. This one's actually coming back. They know. They know they can take me. They know they can take me in a fight. They're on to us. The strongest component of the merchant fleet, I mean of the Japanese fleet, is their merchant component. The only thing capable of sinking. In fact, this is how ridiculous this whole situation is. I have not lost like any capital ships except 2 merchant ships. It's just so backwards. Alright, they're already on red alert. Why do I call it red alert? I don't know. It's just whatever. It's not correct. I think we're gaining though. Assume we're putting that. I mean, they're just about in range. Oh, here they come. Suicide charge. Okay. Reverse course. Good. And let's go after these guys next. Fantastic. Get this guy to land. We'll deploy somebody else for the next one. Okay, as soon as they have landed here, do another attack wave. And these are going really well. I'm just very tickled pink. And after the first few deaths, that's a little bit less AA in the air. Their fleet seems to be confused about its purpose in life. 2 cargo, 4 oil tankers, 3 ammunition. Maybe that one did sink. I thought they had 4. Okay, 7 cargo ships left. Still a potent threat, as we all know, the Merchant Marine, the most dangerous arm of the Japanese. There are 2 submersibles. Why am I so gosh darn silly? We can have some fun with ASW stuff. Good. Okay, so let's get 2 and the other 2 after that. Good. Do we already launch? Catching up there. This has been a very pleasant episode. It really has been. It's nice. I like to... Sometimes I do... I mean, not even just sometimes. A lot of the times it is really nice when you can... Oh, God. When you don't have to worry about... How close are they? That close? It seems really close. Nah, not too bad. Who's this in front? Oh, the poor Southern's being teleported everywhere. What? That's not a... What? No! Can I... Maybe if I, like, map and enter combat again, it'll all be better? Okay, Southern, good luck, buddy. I think we're gonna be okay. They didn't start shooting him immediately. We'll get another aircraft up to spot them. Good. So just move forward, charging them. And when we get into range, okay, so what other stuff do we have to worry about though? Oh, this, okay. So everyone's back, okay, one final charge. It's gonna take I mean, look at how many war bonds we've collected. Jeez, a whole ton. We're still moving up here. Alright, so let's see who we have with scout capability. Low fuel on these. Oh, yep, still low fuel on this one. Yep, low fuel. You're low fuel. Do we have one of these that has not low fuel? By the way, I didn't even mention this. The Kingfisher spotter thing has been fixed. Hooray! It actually has been fixed. So you post the bug and it gets fixed. It's really nice. Now, if only they would fix the aircraft changing altitude. Although we kind of have a workaround to that now. The next campaign, when we do another one, if we do another one, is going to be a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, I almost left us alone. You never know what kind of crazy stuff they'll do alone. But I actually do. I mean, this is the problem. I have to control two things at the same time. This is when you actually can't do two things at the same time. Well, just like in almost everything. I cannot be two places at the same time. This is probably the more important thing to watch. Okay, sure, the scout plane overflies, and then we have to, Wait, where is speaking of scout planes, where did the scout plane go? Get back up there. Firing thing. I don't know. Beautiful. So this worked out really well. We really, in the end, did not need to get them to get more shells before attacking. Tinian has plenty of shells, so we'll just go and rearm them. Now I'm starting to think we're a little bit low on ammunition. You know what? Not even terrible. There's enough, but since I don't see any immediately, we'll go ahead and move back to Tinian. It'll be one less thing I have to take care of. Same kind of thing with this, and now I only have to focus on the one task at hand, which is spotting Iwo Jima. And apparently they want to double spot Iwo Jima. Not sure exactly why, but let's go to you. You might start on the flight deck. No, good. Alright, so fleet there is going to be just the torpedo stuff. Let's see what else is here. We're going to be up over 2,000 by the time we get close, which is great. Okay, there's their torpedo group. We're over 3,000. This is fantastic. Alright, so lots of... It doesn't look like... it looks like 6-inch guns and light... Yeah. I think it's not enough that we need to worry about it. Okay, got the war bonds and go home. Fantastic. 100% scouting. And what do we have to deal with here? We have 6-inch coastal guns, and I guess this is light anti-aircraft. And really, yeah, small AAA, and 6-inch coastal guns. So I'll probably... We don't want this airbase destroyed. I think I'm going to do this with just aircraft, even though it means that some of them might take damage. I'm going to do it just with aircraft. I might even try to get the fighters to kill off that. Nah, that's fine. Doesn't matter. So, good. We have our game plan. We're going to merge these guys now. Get them all into one fleet. Have the whole group move north a little bit further. How close are we? Oh yeah, we're in good shape. Okay, good. So now we start launching our attacks. Remember, we can use level bombing if I really want to get the job done on Iwo Jima. But I'm going to call this episode to a close here first. So, wow, we're in good shape. Obviously, no bomb is inbound currently. Wait, where are you going? Deliver in Komodorski. I'm going to override that as a low priority. I would say go and pick up from Marshall Islands. Are people delivering to Marshall Islands? This should now be a surplus thing. Well, whatever. I mean, I guess it's close enough that it's fine if it's mid. High should be Guam and Tinian. These two, definitely. And maybe still Truck Lagoon. I guess I'd move this to a mid. Everyone else should be a none. I don't even know what all is out here. I think everyone else is none. Yeah, we actually did a pretty good job. Oh, wait. How did these guys do? You released your bombs, but you guys just flew. Let's go kill this. I'll do this manually. Okay, this episode is not over yet. We're going this way, I guess. Where exactly? We're like... somewhere like here, yeah. Guys have no bombs. Okay, they took out one. That's good. Let's take out both. Now we're heading at what looks to be just right on course. Why are there so many spotters here suddenly? Oh, maybe they don't know what to do with themselves after I merged. Yeah, you're right on course. I haven't done a bombing mission with ASW. This has been since the very beginning of the war near Pearl Harbor. They're really happy I thought about that. I don't know what, I'm sure the comments would have corrected me like, what were you doing? You could have used your ASW. Alright, there she is. There's the one remaining. So we'll give independent orders. I'll give one order to attack. I'll manually control with the other one. Oh, well, there goes that. So much for me being able to do anything. Good job, team. Go home. Alright, very good. So we eliminated those submarines. That was a nice little... Mwah, nice little finishing touch to this episode, which again, I'm just really have been tickled pink about. Okay, so we'll wrap it up here. Thanks for watching, and until the next episode, take care.